So both players are ready. Let's get this
Alright, we are
underway.
going to be jumping right into this. Again, guys, thanks for watching the EU Playhem Daily. Make sure to check out Playhem's social networks and make sure to check out their site. If you want to sign up for tournaments like this, you can. It's easy peasy. Just go to their website, make an account, and sign up for it. We have all type of ranked accounts. If you're through bronze, silver, gold, whatever, there's dailies every day where you can win cash prizes. And you can face pros like Violet and Socke and just say that you did. So make sure you check out Playhem.
Yep, like you pointed out, that the dailies, we see more and more players compete in those. Even the the bronze silver tournament, it is so much fun to just play against people of your own level, and maybe even win a few dollars if you do really well in those tournaments. So check out Playhem.com. They are the sponsor for so many of these tournaments, yeah, if you want to support Playhem, go over to Playhem.com, make an account, and just check out what they have to offer. In the meantime, we do have another great PvP unfolding here. It's going to be Alternatives attacks Socke in the bottom right as the teal Protoss player, and his opponent in the top left is going to be our green Protoss player PandaTank. We've already been discussing how this reminded us of World of Warcraft the other day, and we've been talking about World of Warcraft already today, so I definitely don't think we should be going that direction again.
We will not be going back into that at all, but I mean, you all know about the Panda expansion, and that's all I'm going to say. But again, learning what we've been seeing a lot today as well is PvP.
Yeah, a lot of PvPs today. That's actually quite rare. Usually, days go by without me seeing any PvP, so that's a little bit special here.
How often do you cast with Katu at all?
Like never.
Okay, because whenever I cast with that kid, I swear it's only mirror matchups with him. Like, that is it. That's all we cast.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, it's quite sad.
Yeah, mirror
Especially
matches.
ZVZs.
Oh, ZVZs are the most terrible of the mirror matchups, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
they
think,
are getting... Go ahead.
I think there was a poll on MLG where you could vote for your least favorite matchup, and I think ZVZ was by far the least favorite. So
yeah,
that's
TVT the best mirror matchup, obviously.
Yeah, TVT. It is the best, but watching 10 of them on a day, like GSL, that's not good. That's still not good. Actually, Socke taking a little bit of a risk here. He's not scouting for any kind of proxy shenanigans. So if there would be if there were a 2-gate to be happening at some kind of proxy location, he would find out way too late to be able to react. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, maybe he's just that confident in his build. I mean, we've seen Huck get proxy 2-gated all the time, and he's just like, whatever, bro, it's cool. I'll just micro like crazy and get up my cybernetic score and do all this crazy probe micro.
Yeah,
so maybe
but
Socke
that's
is
Huck.
confident. That's true. Maybe Socke is secretly like that. Somebody needs to proxy him. And we'll see.
Somebody needs to proxy this
Somebody
kid.
like you, Lillian.
Somebody cheesy like me. I do proxy gateways all the time. I think my last win on ladder was a double proxy gateway versus a Terran on Zelnaga Caverns. Because I was like, oh freaking hell, not another Terran on Zelnaga Caverns. He's gonna 1-1-1 me again and I'm gonna lose. Wow, did you see that macro out of PandaTank there?
Yeah, that was quite nice, taking out that probe.
Yeah, and I just 2-gated him and won, and then I was like, ha, I'm happy I won, quit laddering for the day, 1 win.
1 win. We see 3 Stalkers coming out for Socke, so he's going to be doing, again, like we talked about earlier, that nice 3-Stalker aggression. And if you have just that great micro, it can do so much damage. You can kite the Zealots around all day and snipe them quite easily.
Yep. Very much the case, and we do see a super early Twilight Council here out of PandaTank. Is it gonna be DTs? I think this is gonna be some kind of a DT build. This is so early. Yeah. This wouldn't be Blink.
He has so much gas being saved up right now as well. I mean, he's got that 250, so let's see what he is gonna be blinking.
Oh, so wow. A super early blink timing here by PandaTank. Interesting. While Socke has not really made his tech decision. Oh, there he is. The robotics facility has been dropped down, making some sentries right now. He is trying to chase this probe down. It seems like that probe is just managing to stay alive. Oh, now it's going to get... Oh, actually didn't get spotted.
Oh, I think he might have spotted it on the ledge there with his other stalker, so he's going to be looking around for it. Yep, he's going to eventually find it, I think. Yep, and there it goes. It is going to be taken out. So Socke deciding not to be aggressive with his 3 stalkers, but rather go around and search for those proxy pylons, and if any aggression might be coming his way. And now we see a robotics facility coming out as well. So, I mean, I think PandaTank's going to be able to get this observer out, around the time he's going for that blink aggression.
Interesting. Definitely an early blink build, though. He should be behind in something. Yeah, he's down 4 probes right now. That's a pretty big deal. And his observer's going to be way late as well. But he has blink right now. He almost has blink finishing up. And oh no, Socke, you need to start running home right now.
Yep, Socke doesn't want to be able to lose all of these stalkers. I mean, he does have the same stalker count right now that PandaTank does have. There is that extra zealot in the mix, and here comes a probe to set down that proxy. And we are now seeing Observer on the Twilight Council just finishing for Socke, so his blink is going to be started.
Yeah, his blink is started. He can hide in his main a little bit because he has his own observer, so he could decide to snipe his opponent's observer. He has a sentry for some force fields. So I think Socke is going to be okay here, but he does have to do some really impressive micro here.
Oh, and that Zealot's going to get up there. No force field going down whatsoever, but he was going to use that Zealot to blink up if he wanted. But there's so many Stalkers that they have this exact same Stalker count. Now 9 Stalkers. Now they're still around the same Stalker count right now. So that blink not really being taken advantage of right now.
No, and the timing window for PandaTank is completely shutting down right now. The Immortal will be out, and his early blink play did not get him anything. If he would have been able to catch like half of the Stalkers of Socke in the middle of the map and kill them off, he would have been in a fantastic position. But right now, PandaTank sacrificed so much economy to get out this early blink, and he didn't get anything out of it. The Immortal is out. There's a good amount of Stalkers out as well, and I don't think that PandaTank is going to be able to do the damage that he really wanted to right now. He is resuming pro production, but he was behind in resources for quite a long time.
Yeah, definitely. PandaTank trying to get back in this any way he can. He needs to keep this aggression up, as you said. I mean, he is down in those probes. I mean, he's starting to catch up. I think we have seen Socke cut probes now with this aggression. This Immortal going to be able to rip through these Stalkers so easily. Nice blink, microbites. Socke going to be able to take out a lot of these Stalkers. And we're going to have to see PandaTank blink away. There he goes.
Yeah, that one Immortal making a huge difference there in Stalker on Stalker battles. Of course, if there's 4 or 5 Zealots to buffer some damage, it's not that big of a deal. But Stalker versus Stalker, and you, the guy with the Immortal, ho, that's going to be sweet. And as you've just been able to see, Socke chasing down so many of his opponent's units right now. He's now 400 resources ahead of his opponent. Snipes the Observer there, nicely done. And he's going to be able to micro his heart out if he wants to, because his opponent doesn't have an Observer right now. The high ground vision is going to be so good for Socke.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I think he's just going to want to contain his opponent right now. Maybe he might be expanding off of this as well. I don't know if he has what it takes to push up. I mean, the army compositions are about the same, and there is that little sentry in the mix for PandaTank, so he could cut off some of Socke's army. And yes, Socke, I think, is going to be opting to back off and start expanding.
Yeah, that was definitely the right decision there. Investing those 400 minerals and then retreating, hoping his opponent is going to start his Nexus a lot later, because there's no way he could force that right now. As you pointed out, the Immortal and the similar Stalker count just had... Socke had no chance of breaking that army of his opponent right now. So really well done by him expanding. His expansion is going to be significantly earlier than his opponent. PandaTank now moving his probe down as well, but the expansion for Socke is already about halfway done. And he did have the probe lead. He doesn't have it anymore. We should see him resume probe production in the very near future.
Yeah, we definitely should. And Socke using his Observer to scout everything that's going on in the main of PandaTank. And I think one of the main things he was scouting for as a Protoss player, I do myself, he's scouting which structures would be really easy to blink into and take out and then blink out. That would be some nice harassment by Socke, since we do see the army composition for Panda all at the natural right now. But I mean, Socke not opting to do that, bringing his army back, but that's just something for later that he could add in.
Yep. I want to point out that Socke has got some really great unit spread across the map. He was really checking everywhere for hidden probes, hidden pylons, hidden everything. And the building placement out of PandaTank is actually quite good. His robotics bay and his robotics facility are both in the middle of his main. And if Socke would commit to a blink up on the high ground, let's say through the back here, where the rocks used to be, he might be able to take out the Twilight Council, but there's no way he's going to be able to take out the robotics bay or the robotics facility, because they're all the way in the middle. And in a PvP, your building placements can come into play a little bit. There's not been a lot of focus on it, because obviously there are a lot more important things, such as, you know, build orders and micro, but building placement can definitely come into play a little bit as well. Getting your robotics facility sniped when you just invested into a robotics bay and Colossi range, that's like the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah, definitely. And again, we do see that with the blink harassment that sometimes does go down, but we're not going to be seeing it. Both players playing extremely passive right now.
Yeah.
We see aTnSocke going for that thermal lance. Going to be start pumping out some Colossus. Probe counts are even for both players as well. And now we see a Forge coming out for aTnSocke. In these mirror matchups, you always see quite late upgrades. I mean, they never really opt for them right in the beginning. So I think we are going to be, seeing level 1 ground weapons right now for aTnSocke.
Yeah, the reason why we don't see those upgrades very often is, of course, that the Colossi count is just so much more important. If your opponent has 3 Colossi and you have 1, but you have +1 upgrades, it's not going to make a difference. I mean, the +1 upgrades are really good if you have similar amounts of units, but if your opponent has 1 or 2 more Colossi, the splash damage is just making so much more of a difference than that 1 upgrade would be doing. So aTnSocke definitely making the right decision here to not sacrifice his Colossi count over upgrades. He's getting it at the 14-minute mark, and getting some upgrades at the 14-minute mark in a PvP is definitely not as risky as it is early on.
Yeah, we see a double robo going down for aTnSocke as well. I'm wondering if aTnSocke is going to take advantage and go on a timing attack with this thermal lance and level 1 ground upgrade, because it is 40 seconds ahead of our Panda's upgrades. So we're going to have to wait and see if aTnSocke decides to add any aggression with these timings.
Yeah, he could, but he has a very narrow window. But of course, he will not know about that. He might be just like, oh, my range finishes, I'm going to go for this. Doesn't look like it though. His range has been finished for a few seconds now. +1 is also finishing up. Both players still playing passive. If it weren't for PandaTank pushing out across the middle of the map right now.
Panda's doing what I thought aTnSocke was going to do.
Yeah.
He's getting that thermal lance to be completed, and he's going to be adding the aggression right now. So aTnSocke just wanting to have the defender's advantage right now. You know, he's going to be able to reinforce his army so much easier. And he is pumping out 2 Colossus at once right now, literally. And we already have level 1 upgrades done for aTnSocke.
Yeah, aTnSocke has the +1 upgrades. The Colossi count is relatively even. There's 1 more for PandaTank right now, but 2 Colossi will be joining up for aTnSocke soon. He has got them 2 at a time in the production tab. Armies are so even right now. This is so tough to call. It could be that the +1 attack is going to make the difference for aTnSocke. He has a few more Immortals as well, and his opponent actually has a really Stalker-heavy composition here. There's hardly any Zealots in here. Wow, those Immortals, oh my god, those Immortals are going to be shredding that Stalker count of PandaTank. This is not going to be pretty, I don't think.
Nope, looks like some nice volleys from the Colossus go down first for aTnSocke. So aTnSocke getting such a nice concave right now, literally. Look at this, it's pretty much like half of a circle right now, trapping all of PandaTank's units, and they are all going to go down. PandaTank should be thrown out at GG, and there we are.
Those Immortals, man, they cut through those Stalkers as if they were butter. It was so easy. It seemed so easy.
Definitely Immortals just ripping through those Stalkers. So, guys, we are going to be moving into that match.